I'd try and make it go somewhere better, then he'd try and make it go somewhere better.
Even after 25 years, the loss of John Lennon is still staggering. We can only imagine what might have been.
It was terrible. It was early in the morning for us, and I got a phone call from a manager who said, you know, you're sitting down. And he told me, and it was just terrible.
And then the outpouring began, one by one, in groups. Bewildered fans started heading toward the Dakota.
As soon as word of Lennon's death reached the public last night, mourners gathered outside the Dakota, and soon about 1,000 people jammed the sidewalks there, some keeping a stunned vigil, others weeping, and still more singing Beatles songs.
Nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world.
The man didn't deserve to die like that. The man didn't deserve to die at all. He gave us all music.
Right now it is still raining outside in New York, still very cold, and the crowd is still standing around the gates of the Dakota apartment building.
The crowds would surround Lennon's home for days.
I just knew that this was kind of an earthquake in a way, and would be in the lives of so many people.
Across the nation and around the world, millions of mourners huddled together in vigils and memorials.
Even the parole board acknowledged that he was still seeking some kind of notoriety. My legitimate question, I think, is why should we give it to him? Is it really necessary?
On Sunday, December 14, 1980, 6 days after the murder, 100,000 mourners crowded Central Park to play John Lennon's music and sing his songs. They remembered a man who said, "All you need is love."
He believed in peace, you know, and what can I say? Just look around you, it tells it all.
There was no funeral for John Lennon. Instead, on this day, at Yoko Ono's request, the crowd observed 10 minutes of silence.
I don't think John knew how much he was respected and how much the world, you know, was inspired by him.
I think we were possessive. He was uniquely, you know, our generation. We felt this thing together. We being anybody that was 14, give or take 7 years, when the Beatles arrived in America.
We traveled through history with John Lennon.
I wrote all the songs with him, so you know, I say to people when we were kids, I mean, we slept together, top and tailed in beds and hitchhiking and stuff. So I mean, we were just totally, you know, mates. We actually spent a lot of time together laughing, and for me, that's what I remember.